The title of the master's program, Culture and Organization, is a program in itself.
On the one hand, it tries to look at organization in culture. So what are the different organizations, networks, fields, institutions in the cultural sector. And on the other hand, it tries to use cultural theory, look with a cultural lens at issues in the contemporary context of work and organization. And I think it's very unique in that sense. This is the only master program that does that.
The program Culture and Organization has 4 core models: sociology of culture, cultural entrepreneurship, digital media, and the study of the fields of culture and the arts. And we can say a lot about each of these different modules, but I also want to emphasize that there are an amount of electives that the students can combine as they would like to combine it, to deepen or to broaden their idea about what culture and organization is in society.
I think it's also unique in that it is a collaboration between 2 different faculties. So it's a master program offered by the Cultural Studies faculty, but it's also open to students from the business faculty.
Everybody's coming from a different program, so everybody has a different perspective on several topics.
The setup of Leuphana is already very interdisciplinary, so that means that in the kind of DNA of the university is a lot of exchange between the different disciplines that we have.
You have a kind of general part and a more specific part. So in one module you can meet the other cultural study students, so you can have an exchange in a broader theme, but you also have the more specialized seminars, which are quite nice because they're a bit bigger modules, so you can really delve into the topics that you want to do. And then you have the electives, so you can also have your own profile, so you can choose other topics apart from culture and organization, which might be interesting for you. And then you also have the complementary studies, where you also meet students from other disciplines, so you can also take part in disciplines outside of cultural studies, for example, programming classes, or if you're interested in sustainability studies or other topics.
That means you can also look in issues that are not really related to your own study, but that might be interesting for the development of your own ideas. And sometimes it is quite important to look at interdisciplinary approaches outside the discipline of cultural studies and find new ideas.
I would definitely recommend studying here because I think the campus atmosphere is very nice. You have very small classes. It's very easy to get in touch with your lecturers if you have any questions or if you want to talk more about a certain topic. So I think it's a very nice place to study here.
All lecturers and professors are scholars themselves, so engaged in different research projects, empirical and theoretical, and stay up to date about the latest developments in that sense, and have a real passion for incorporating those examples, not just from their own research, but as well from international journals, conferences, publications in their teaching, especially at the master level, which is of course preparing students not just to take in existing knowledge, but also in the end produce their own.
What I've taken from these studies is that I've become very reflective about the world and about what is going on in the world. But also I'm very aware of the academic context, so I would like to pursue an academic career after this, and I think that the Leuphana and the Cultural Studies program really prepares you for this path.
In my experience, it draws students who are really intellectually interested in different topics, who are also interested in society in general, so not just interested in gaining a degree, but also thinking about the world that they live in. And in my personal experience, I've worked at different universities in the Netherlands, I've studied in the UK and in Canada, and in my experience it is quite rare to have a university where students like to think about the world that they live in. What we really hope is that students will come out of this program as what we call reflexive practitioners, meaning that they will have an ability to not only understand organizations, but have a critical as well as a reflexive and productive vision on them.